Warm greetings, Africans. How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. I'm well, guys. My name is Sekhosana, and this is my channel. Okay, guys. On this video, I'll just be introducing myself, just so you guys get to know me better. Because I had made a promise to myself. As much as I probably didn't tell you that once I've reached 2,000 subscribers, of which this channel has now reached 2,000 subscribers, then I will introduce myself so you guys know who's this person, so I introduce myself properly to my community. Okay, guys, my name is Sekhosana. I reside in Harrismith in the Free State, right, in South Africa. Okay, I'm an activist. I'm a pan-Africanist. Okay, I'm a pan-Africanist. But just to give you a short background in terms of my activism, I started this activism when I was around 23 years. I was 22 years old when I joined the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa. I was working for a Ford dealership. Then I was elected to be a NUMSA shop steward. The same year, I became a NUMSA shop steward, went through the trainings. Then I joined the African National Congress, the Lindamloi branch, which is the Ward 1 in Maluta Pofung local municipality, Ward 1. I joined the African National Congress and I joined the South African Communist Party. Right, I became a member of the South African Communist Party. That's how my activism started. Then in 2012, 2010 or around 2010, 2011, I became the SACP branch coordinator when we were establishing, because the SACP branch had collapsed. When rebuilding the SACP branch, I became the branch coordinator. Then in 2012, I was elected the ANC branch secretary. I was elected the ANC branch secretary at the age of 26, right? And I'm not talking about the ANC Youth League. I'm talking about the ANC, the mother body. I became the ANC branch secretary. Then I became the secretary up until 2014, right? Because I left the ANC at the end of 2015. That's when my ANC membership expired and I did not renew it. Okay. But in 2015, I was also elected the Sanco branch deputy chairperson, right? But as well within NUMSA, I was also being very active within NUMSA. I became the part of the NUMSA Mbuyiselo Ngwenda Marxist-Leninist brigades, right? A select group that was taken through for the trainings in terms of being trained in terms of Marxism and Leninism and the general activism, right? That's where I got introduced to Marxism, Leninism, and all of that. Okay. And 2016, the NUMSA established a cohort of 100 cadres that were called the NUMSA Red 100. I was part of the NUMSA Red 100. And remember, in 2013, NUMSA went to its special National Congress, where NUMSA resolved that it was no longer going to support the ANC, but actually NUMSA wants COSATU to break. Remember, by then, NUMSA had not yet been expelled from COSATU. So as part of the people who now were tasked with those resolution implementing those resolutions, and among those resolutions, SAFTU and the Socialist Revolutionary Workers' Party, they are part of those resolutions, right? I'm part of that cohort that implemented those resolutions, as we've got SAFTU now, because in 2017, I was there in Boksburg as the delegates at the inaugural, the SAFTU's inaugural Congress, right, in 2017. Then I worked on the ground. We established the Socialist Revolutionary Workers' Party, the SRWP, right? That was around 2017, 2018. I served 2 terms as the branch secretary, and I am proud that I led one of the most vibrant branches in the short history of the Socialist Revolutionary Workers' Party. But as you know, in 2019, the party performed very badly. And then there were problems because the leadership didn't want to call the conference, so we are able to revive the party and actually look at why the party performed so badly and all of that. So 2021, my membership in the SRLP expired, so I did not renew the membership. So up until now, I have not joined any political parties. Actually, I'm just active supporting the Umkhonto Wesizwe Party, but I've not joined, not taken any membership from there. Okay, but I've also been privileged enough to be part of the Che Guevara internationalist brigades, right? So at some point we were hosted by the Venezuelan president Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela. I've also attended the International People's Assembly. This is where you meet international cadres. I've attended it in Venezuela, Caracas. I spent 2 weeks there. And in our time there in Venezuela, is when we learned about socialism, because we were hosted by by the governing party in Venezuela, right? Where their guests there, they took us through, went to the schools, learned about their programs, the cooperative programs, in terms of how socialism is being implemented. Remember, it's one thing to talk about socialism from the text, right? From the text. But it's another thing now to see it being implemented on the ground. Of which is, at some point I will do a full video explaining my time in Venezuela and what I learned about socialism in Venezuela. You see. So I just wanted to explain and also introduce myself properly to my community, because I take you guys as my community now. That now we've reached 2,000 subscribers, we've become a community, so we know who's this person that is always making these videos and what is my credentials in terms of activism on the ground. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Africans, please enjoy the rest of the year. Let's meet again in the new year. Salute.